Hello my friends, and welcome back to our continuing blind Let's Play Bravely Default, where the Fairy Flies HD offline mod for the PC. My name is FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel, and today we continue on after just resurrecting the third crystal. Let's do this.
You did what? You went to the Temple of Fire? There was a way in through the Mithril Mine?
Indeed there was. Hello everyone, hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic day today.
Yes, we have awakened the fire crystal. That should quell Mount Karka's fury.
That is excellent news. Thank you, Wind Vestal. We owe you and your companions our thanks.
One thing. After we awakened the fire crystal, all the veins of ore in the mine disappeared.
I see. Oh, no need to look so dejected. This is actually good news for us. After all, the mithril warheads the sword bearers fired upon us were a source of great concern. This should change the course of the war. If we are lucky, it may end soon. Once the eruption of Mount Karka subsides, we will also work to restore the Temple of Fire as quickly as we can.
I would appreciate that. The fire vestal should be given a proper funeral without delay.
Absolutely.
After all, we were only able to awaken the fire crystal through the help of Egil here and the fire vestal.
Egil's a hero.
Is that so? Fine work, Egil. You have my thanks too.
What will become of the Canary Boys, who were working in the mine?
They were all without homes to go back to, so we will harbor them here in Heartschild.
Take good care of them.
The townspeople will see that they are cared for.
Good.
I'm glad to hear that. You'll be seeing your friends again soon, Egil.
Yeah.
Well, you are all tired, I dare say. Please get some rest while you sojourn in Heartschild. What can I help you with?
I don't think anything else I need here, right?
I wish I could tell you. I have wondered the same for a long time. One thing I realized recently is that those serving in the upper echelons of the sword bearers were hardly the pious kind. And the Black Blades are scoundrels who did not hesitate to use deadly force against the fire vestal. Perhaps their alliance is through a shared devotion to anti-crystalism. What can I help you?
Nature teacher. I'll just go through these again just to
The
make
war
sure.
that has engulfed this entire realm has gone on 4 years and devastated both our lands and the hearts of our people. Once the war is over, we must focus on restoring the livelihoods of our citizens. It is our duty to build a nation that will bring a smile to the faces of the Canary Boys you rescued. I pledge to do just that by the time they are old enough to have families of their own.
It's good to know. You're a good man, good man.
Thanks to your efforts, the tide of war is turning in our favor. The threat of toxic mist has been removed, so we no longer need worry about its unseen evils. The enemy will soon run out of mithril arms as well. We are more than able to weather their attacks. Now we just need to end this war as soon as we can. I know we can accomplish this. What can I help you?
Nothing up?
I see.
Alright, well, let's head out. And... It did say go to Heartschild, right? Oh, I'm hiding on the map. I did do some grinding, by the way. Nothing major. I haven't leveled any job points. I haven't leveled my freelancer. What I did is I decided to commit to trying to make it so that every single character can attack without having to use magic when we grind. So what I did was I made With Tiz, I had this written down. With Tiz, I went monk. No, with Tiz, I went swordmaster. To try to get the katana weapon. Adea went muck for physical attack. Ringabel went knight to get two-handed and sword. Although I don't have sword yet. I didn't get a chance to finish my intended grind. But I wanted to play today, so it was either play today or finish. You know, I can finish it later. And lastly, we have Agnes, who went as a ranger. The reason she went as a ranger is so that she can use a bow, which she has. So really the only one who doesn't have a weapon to use in a physical nature is Ringabel, because he hasn't got this sword yet. So the way I see it is... Yeah. The way I see it is... Tiz has an axe. Adea has a katana. Ringabel has a sword. And Agnes has a bow. And if you go to the 3rd floor of Keep, there's basically all undead that appear. And they usually appear 3 to 4 at a time, 100% of the time. So you can use fire sword with a fire axe to quickly mow down them at a very fast speed. So that's what, that's kind of what I've been working on. Although, as I said, didn't get a chance to fully finish.
What's the matter, Egil?
But we'll go back to it later.
I don't want to live in this town. What? Why not? I want to go with you.
Don't blame you.
Huh?
That's simply not...
So you wish to fight by our side, hmm?
Oh, I can't do that. I don't know how to fight. But I still want to go with you. Please, take me with you. I'll do anything you ask.
I'm sorry, kid. It's kind of dangerous.
It just won't work.
By kind, I
Even if
mean...
you say no, I'm
absolutely.
still going.
It's got guts.
Then we have a problem. Let's go to Commander Goodman's residence.
He's got mad guts. It's kind of amazing to see. Oh, and one other thing. I did buy all the time magics. So I have all those. I haven't bought all the white magics yet because I need to learn white magic still. I mean, maybe I'll do it after I'm done with Summoner. But I am waiting to get that egg. Is it the egg? You know, the money item thing. We're almost close to that.
We've decided to take Egil in. My husband has agreed that it would be best.
Oh, that's amazing.
You hear that, Egil? That's great news. You couldn't wish for a better family than the Goodmans.
Yeah. They'll train you up to be a fighter, so you can join us one day.
When you grow up, we'll see an age free from the ravages of war.
Yeah, I hope that's true
I would hate
too.
to see you end up a soldier.
Yeah,
I believe your husband has what it takes to make that happen.
That's a better idea.
Thank you for your kind words.
Let's have a life without
Well then,
war.
Egil, you take care of yourself. We'll be back to check on you, so be on your best behavior.
I will. Goodbye, everyone.
I know you're disappointed, but I mean, in reality, it really is for the best. Wary Airy. Talk about a shock when Egil said he wanted to come with us. Although it's not like there were signs here too. You could see in his face as far back as when Commander Goodman said they'd taken the boys. I suppose, now that you mention it. Airy? Is something wrong? You've been staring up behind us. Are you expecting something? The kid, Egil. Egil, what of him? There's no way you stay put. I won't believe it, and I won't be tricked. Aha, once bitten, twice shy, Eddie? He did seem to take those orders from Eleanor awfully well, considering his usual tone. Exactly. Something is fishy here, and I refuse to be duped. You seem like you almost want him to show up. Ha ha ha. She and Egil have an epic rivalry going by now. You can't fool me twice, brat. Egil is a joy, truly. Just slightly seems so sad. You know, I mean, it's okay. You don't have to worry about me. Anything else in this town? Oh, where are we going next? We are going back to Grand Ship, it looks like. So, you know, we're backtracking. I'm gonna have encounters off so that way I can just clearly go there. So I'll meet you there. Back at Grand Ship. Going back to the place we seem to be going a lot whenever we want to advance the story. A local tavern. The Drunken Pig Tavern. I work by night. You see, as long as I says up, I'm free to drink. A shame, really a shame. I'm allowed an antidote. Ha, apologies, shame. See, the little inn called this is used as my base operation as well. It's going out of business. Seems the old innkeeper finally succumbed. Poor man can't keep the inn going. Well, that's a horrible story. I guess that's supposed to tell me to go back to Caldisla? To go see the innkeep? That was one heck of a journey back. Not so much. I mean, it should be a straight shot north, right? I don't even think I need to put a cut in here. This is... The heck is this? Is this the... Oh, this is fucking Francisco. I didn't think I could come back here. Wahahahaha. Oh, he's a pirate now. How about that? We've killed him and now he's become a ghost pirate. Ah, that's pretty cool. Ophelia, someday I'll be at your side once more. Don't tell him I told you, but the captain's got a girl waiting for him back on land. Got chased off by his sister. He did. Terrifying woman from the sound of it. We've been at sea a long time, Ma. I'm salty as I come. I'm starting to miss land. Well, that was pretty cool. I like the little story elements. Okay, for this... is there a dock here? There's a dock here. I'm an idiot. To the end?
Welcome!
Hello?
Who are you?
I'm a distant relative of the innkeep. He's too sick to get up and about, so I'm filling in for him.
On L.
He's bedridden?
Aww.
Is it serious?
Not at all. The doctor says he doesn't need to stay in bed, but, well, you should see for yourself.
Oh, what?
Well, we'd better go see him then.
What's up, Pops?
Are you feeling okay?
He's having a nightmare.
Owen.
I guess he's become despondent since Owen died.
His son was everything to him.
It must be hard to deal with it alone.
What about that girl? She's related to him, right?
She has to go back to her home soon, I hear.
How do you know that?
It just came up. Let's check my journal before things take a turn for the worse, We'll bring the orphan to the inn we set out from. That sounds relevant, no?
Oh, this is the inn we set out from. And the orphan, I guess that means Egil? That's nonsense. Mrs. Goodman has given him a good home.
Come to think of it, Egil's parents were guards, just like Owen. He said he was raised by his kind grandfather after they died.
But...
It doesn't have to be permanent, just until the old man gets better. Do you think we could have Egil stay here a while?
I guess that's up to Egil.
Right.
Let me guess, I gotta go all the way back, don't I? I mean, it's not too far back. It's just, you know what? Yeah, I gotta go all the way back. Alright, I think I will put a cut in this one, though.
Hey, you guys! You came to see me!
Hey, Egil.
Hello, Egil. You look happy.
He's been bouncing off the walls ever since this morning when he heard you were coming.
Aww.
He isn't always this way?
No. Since you left, he's been moody most of the time.
Is that true, Egil?
Mrs. Goodman is very good to me, and this place is amazing. But I still want to travel with you.
Hey, Egil. Can I tell you something? It's about a captain of the guard who lived in a far-off land. He died in battle, fighting to protect his kingdom.
Just like my mother and father.
Mm-hmm.
And this man's father, he lies sick in bed at the shock of his loss. The captain's father has been of great help to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
We owe him a great deal. I was thinking, if you would spend some time with the captain's father, I believe it might help him get better. What do you think, Egil?
What? So you didn't come to ask me to go with you? That's a shame. Okay, I'll do it.
Awesome.
I can't say no to you.
Thank you so much, Egil.
If this is Egil's decision, I won't stop him. But you come back anytime you want, okay?
I will. Thanks for everything, Mrs. Goodman.
Alright, chat. Tis his thoughts. Something on your mind, Tis? You look pensive. Oh yeah, a bit, I guess. Thinking about Egil. He's just gotten settled at the Goodmans. Now he's been shipped off to a foreign land. Yeah, I was thinking that too. That's kind of weird. Yeah, there's that too. That too? You mean Eleanor, don't you? Yes, the two of them had decided to take him in, and now they had just enough time together to make it painful to part, and I feel terrible. I feel the same. She must have smiled to see him off, but inside. Can't be helped, I'm afraid. We can encourage him to write her once he's settled in Kadisla. I wouldn't mind ferrying the boy to Goodman's every once in a while either. Oh, seconded! And aren't we forgetting someone here? We brought the boy along on a lot of good intentions and not much planning. What happens to the innkeeper now? It all hinges on him. I might have a backup plan. Let's pay the king a visit before the two of them meet. And we are on our way back.
That about sums it up. What do you think, Your Majesty?
A fine idea, I must say. I have been concerned about the innkeep myself. Egil, it is admirable of you to agree to follow in the innkeep's footsteps. The kingdom of Kadisla welcomes you.
You see, I want to be a powerful soldier one day, like my mother and father before me, like Tiz. I want to be a mighty warrior with a kind heart who can protect the ones he loves.
Well said, well said.
Indeed.
Fine sentiments for a boy to have.
Heck yeah.
Very well then. You shall be given access to our training hall, Egil. And I would be honored if you would accept this gift.
What's this?
What is it?
A badge we give our young soldiers. My captain of the guard, Owen, also wore one once. This marks you as an apprentice soldier for the kingdom, Egil. I hope to see you train hard and become a first-rate soldier.
Good job.
Wow! Thank you!
Thank you, Your Highness.
By the way, Tiz, how is the reconstruction of Narende village proceeding?
Perfectly.
With all your travels to save the world from peril, you must find little time to return, no? Perhaps you could put Egil here in charge of the reconstruction?
Oh, it's kind of already done, but okay.
Reconstruction?
You would be acting on Tiz's behalf.
I'll do it!
Are you sure you can handle all of this at once? Helping out at the inn, training to be a soldier, and supervising the reconstruction? That's a lot to take on.
No sweat for me!
This kid is amazing.
You have unlimited potential, Egil. When the time comes, you shall choose your own path. Until then, be fearless and follow your heart wherever it may take you.
I will! Thank you!
Oh, it's you. It's been a while. Ah, you have a young boy with you. And what's this? He wears the badge of a young soldier. That takes me back. My son treasured his above all else. You remind me of him a bit, you know?
I want to be like your son Owen one day. My mother and father were guards as well.
You don't say. I'm sure you'll get there one day.
So you have returned, Alternus.
Yes. Not long ago.
I was told you have an urgent report. Can it not wait until the Council of Six convenes?
No, it cannot. It appears the fire crystal has been awakened. The remaining Black Blades continue to fight alongside the Sword Bearers. However, no word has come from Commander Kami Izumi. It seems that morale is plummeting.
Our only option left is an all-out defense of the Earth Crystal. We must cut our losses in that realm.
You propose that we abandon the Black Blades? The forces of the Duchy's 1st Division?
We have underestimated the Wind Vestal. We shall not make that mistake again. You or I. If the Earth Crystal were to be awakened, there would no longer be hope for this world, and our ideals would fade to nothingness.
But the Wind Vessel has no way of traversing the highlands that surround the Duchy. Only the heavy airships helmed by our cadre have the propulsion necessary to make the journey.
Do not be so sure. The Wind Vestal has thus far outmatched us at every turn. Summon Victor and Victoria immediately. It seems the Council of Six may have to deal with the Vestal personally.
Allow me to interrupt.
You...
Oh, whoa, whoa.
I'm glad the innkeep was willing to take in Egil.
What was that?
Egil said he looks so much like his late grandfather, it's scary.
Enough about that. We must go to awaken the Earth Crystal.
But we have no way of entering the Duchy of Eternia.
Perhaps it's time to get out that creepy journal of yours, Ring-a-Bell.
I'd hardly call it creepy. Anyway, I'll see what I can find. There are a few notes that might apply. Earth Crystal, Grand Ship, Engine Room. Those are the words that seem to be coming up.
Grand Ship? Perhaps we'll find a lead there.
Alright. Oh, Tiz, I'm doing just fine here. Don't worry about me. I mean, actually, let's stay. Who knows, I may get a story here. You never know. Nope, no story. So I accidentally hit a button there that changed my window to my Valkyrie profile window. So I'm gonna try in editing to make it so you don't realize I did that. But if you do notice something, that's what it was. I see something. I see a blue exclamation mark. Wow, there's been a lot of side scenarios here. I definitely want to do this before I adjourn for the day, because if I was leveling up those jobs, if I find something that can be good, well, I absolutely want to do it. Why can I leave? Why can I leave? That was strange.
Something you want to ask?
No, I don't want to ask anything. I just don't know why I can't leave. There we go. That was really, really weird. Can't explain it, but it's all good. We're just gonna run around here. Is that the Mithril Mines? I believe it is. Now that's a little problematic, because if that is the Mithril Mines, that could be in the Mithril Mines. That could be in the Fire Temple. No, that's not the Mithril Mines. That's Hearthchild. That's the town. My bad. Shouldn't take us too long to get there, though. Right around the corner. Seems like it's at Egil's house. Or Egil's, where you stayed for the whole 5 seconds.
I've been expecting you. Thank you so much for what you have done.
Oh, Commander Goodman. It's good to see you at home for a change.
I came as soon as I could when I heard the Wind Vestal was holding a banquet in my honor.
A banquet?
My wife is also most pleased. You can see she's all in a bustle getting things ready. I did wonder at seeing the names of Officers Steiner and Neuer on the invitation.
Huh?
How did you know the names of our shield-bearer officers, Vestal? I don't remember introducing you.
Hold on. You've lost me, I'm afraid.
Well, I received your letter saying that you'd like to hold a banquet at my residence.
I have no recollection of sending such a letter.
Yeah?
Is that so? Strange. I'm quite certain it was signed in your name.
What is going on here?
Never mind that, everyone. The banquet shall be ready soon.
Well, I'd hate to put this food to waste. And Eleanor seems so happy.
Indeed. We would be delighted to join you.
Excellent. Please, this way.
I say, the Wind Vestal is much younger than I had imagined.
She may be young, but I hear she's quite capable. They say she's already saved our hides several times.
Allow me to introduce everyone. These are my chiefs of operations. My closest advisors, you might say.
My name is Saranish Steiner. It is a great honor to walk in the light of your countenance, Lady Vestal.
I am Savish Neuer. I'm very glad to make your acquaintance, Lady Vestal.
Pleased to meet you both.
Well, now that formalities are out of the way, let's head to the table.
Daniel.
What is it?
I just opened a letter that arrived this morning.
A letter? There's no sender on the back. Let me see. Daniel Goodman, Shield-Bearer Commander, shall die this night.
What? What?
What on earth?
An assassin?
Is this some kind of sick joke?
It's gonna be the assassin Asterisk?
It came this morning. I think Nastasia, our servant, collected it.
I don't like this one bit.
Well, we veterans should be able to look after ourselves. We should enjoy the feast, Commander Goodman.
Wow, that's
You are right.
nonchalant.
Are you okay, Eleanor?
Yes. I'll bring the food now.
This music, too.
Please accept my apologies for this disruption, everyone.
Not at all. That letter chilled my blood.
Are one of these guys
threat,
an
it
assassin in
seems.
disguise?
Ring a bell. Don't say such things.
Oh my god, what happened?
That was Eleanor's voice.
Oh no, she better be okay. She's such a good woman. So kind-hearted. Okay, good. Thank God.
What is wrong?
Oh.
Something terrible has happened. It's Nastasia. She's dead.
No! No!
Nastasia is dead. She was not breathing and had no pulse.
We believe a blow to the back of her head with a blunt object is what killed her. But we haven't found a weapon.
Someone needs to call Apollo Justice to the scene.
We've placed her body in bed for now.
I'm more concerned at the fact that the front door will not open. It seems to be sealed shut from the outside. We cannot get out!
Can't we just break a window?
I'm afraid not. This residence was formerly a stronghold. There aren't any windows on the first floor.
So that means we're trapped?
What on earth is going on? Who killed that servant?
I was preparing the food with Nastasia just before, right up until I opened that threatening letter. I noticed nothing amiss at that point.
Then it must have been you who killed her. Who else here would have had the chance?
Nonsense! Why would my wife ever do such a thing?
I have no idea. Perhaps she was the one who wrote that letter.
No! I would never harm a fly!
But you were the only one who could have been with the servant at the time she was killed.
Wait! The culprit will not be found through conjecture.
That said, the murderer must be among us.
Could be misdirection.
The front door has not been opened since we arrived, no? None have entered, and none have left. That leaves only us.
I would never accuse the Vestal. But how can we trust you other three? We know nothing about you.
That's just...
I'm sure I appear suspicious. After all, I have no memory and know not my own past.
No, I know just this
There's
woman here.
no one who can attest to my background either.
She seems fishy as heck.
Oh, for pity's sake!
This
Why
one.
do you travel with companions of such dubious origin, Vestal?
Yeah,
They
she's
show
an
up.
assassin.
All of a sudden, the servant dies. Isn't the timing a little convenient?
Enough. The Vestal and her companions have hardly had time to do such a thing since they arrived. And you well know how much they have aided the shield bearers already. I won't stand to hear the Vestal and her allies insulted.
However, in that case, the finger of blame can point only to your good wife.
Wait! Allow me to take charge of this matter for now. I would ask that you all remain calm.
We have an investigation now. Okay.
I trust you will ensure that we get out of this mess in one piece, Lady Vestal.
I'll do my best. Who do you think the culprit is, Officer Neuer?
The evidence all points to the wife, no? She presents herself well, and then goes and does these terrible things. Perhaps she resents Commander Goodman for not returning to his residence more often. Sending death threats before following through takes a cold, calculating criminal. The thought makes my blood curdle. If this is true, I feel so sorry for poor for the commander. He has worked hard for his country.
Uh...
But if you want my honest opinion, I think another may be responsible.
Another person? Who?
This is for your ears only. I have heard disturbing rumors about Officer Steiner.
Disturbing rumors?
He has worked his way up the ranks, serving with merit in many battles since the war began. Promotion after promotion, and now he is Joint Chief of Operations. I believe he wants to take command of the shield bearers. If the war continues, Commander Goodman may very well die in battle, and Steiner may be next in line. However, then you came along and put his achievements to shame. The war seems nearly at an end. He must have panicked. His mind is always plotting strategy, both on and off the battlefield. He must have used your name to set up this banquet.
Then why did he kill the servant first?
That is what makes him so shrewd. He is ensuring no suspicion falls upon him. First, the servant. Then he picks us off one by one as we turn on one another. Horrifying.
What do you have to say?
I am sorry you were dragged into this, Wind Vestal. I hope you and your companions can forgive me.
No need to apologize. I think it is your wife who needs your support right now. Perhaps you could speak with her later?
Yes, you are right. Do you have any idea as to who the murderer might be?
Not so far. Do you have any enemies, Commander Goodman?
Well, there are plenty of sword bearers out for my blood. But I'd like to think no ally holds a grudge against me. Officers Steiner and Neuer have been steadfast in their support throughout the war.
What do you know of Nastasia, the murdered servant?
Today was the first time I'd met her, actually. I've not been able to spend any time at home.
I see. Thank you for answering my questions.
I doubt that Commander Goodman is behind this, Agnes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel it best that I speak with everyone, just in case.
And I agree with that too. Although I think it's the other
least
woman,
likely
nearer.
suspect turns out to be the culprit.
Even when death threats are made?
Especially when there are death threats. This whole affair has made no sense from the start. An invitation to a banquet sent in the name of Agnes, savior of the shield bearers. Of course, whoever is behind this invited their intended victims under the pretense of a banquet. If it was Commander Goodman, he could have conspired with his wife beforehand. They could have concocted these mysterious invitations and the death threat themselves.
If that's the case, then why kill the servant?
Killing the servant may have been a diversion before they kill their true target.
Well thought of.
Either Officer Steiner or Officer Neuer, the two who received invitations. Or both of them.
Wait, it's too early to jump to conclusions. I can't imagine why the commander would want to kill those two.
Both of them.
Then maybe.
I never would have thought. Both of them.
Do you have any idea who the culprit is, Vestal?
No, not yet. What are your thoughts?
The wife does appear to be the most likely suspect. However, I believe she has been framed.
Framed? What do you mean?
I'd have my eye on Officer Neuer if I were you. Something strikes me as odd about her behavior.
Definitely.
She is obsessed with furthering her career. I doubt she'd hesitate to knock down anyone she saw as competition.
Although you
Forgive me for
casting
saying
doubt
this,
on her
but she'll stop at nothing to get her way.
makes me think maybe you did it.
You should see the way she looks at Commander Goodman, batting those eyelashes at him. And she blatantly acts as if she's his wife in front of others. Even though he has a splendid wife back at home, she uses any excuse she can find to keep him away from her. She's always holding strategy meetings and wanting to discuss enemy raids. As you can see, Commander Goodman is a sincere, earnest fellow, and the Civil War is drawing to a close. At this rate, she'll end up a mere officer, and Commander Goodman will go back to spending time with his wife. Perhaps she saw this banquet as her chance to make a move. That is what I think, anyway. Oh, and not a word to anyone about this. If she knew I had said these things, my life would be in danger. In any case, you should consider this, Lady Vestal.
Oh, there's so many possibilities. I mean, she seems sus as heck. But the way he tries to redirect everything seems also incredibly suspicious. So...
How are you holding up, Eleanor?
It better not be Goodman.
I can't believe this is
I'd be upset.
With my husband home at last, and you here for a banquet.
It could be them both, though.
Please believe me. I have not killed a soul.
How long had the servant girl been working at your residence?
Not long, in truth. I employed her when we took Egil in, but it has been a blessing having her around. It was good to have someone to talk to after Egil left the house.
Did she mention anyone that may wish to cause her harm?
No, she was a good girl. I cannot fathom why she was killed.
Don't take it too hard.
I'll try not to. Oh, let me pour some tea.
Your attention, please. Until we identify the culprit, I believe it best that we all stay together. Eventually, the others will realize something is amiss. Once they do, they'll break us out of here. We just have to wait.
In the same room as a murderer? That simply will not do!
I agree! Officer Neuer and I were not mentioned in the death threat, but we certainly do not feel safe.
As long as we all stay in one place, the offender will not be able to take action. We all agree with the commander. Right, Agnes?
Indeed.
I must ask you to be patient, Officer Steiner and Neuer.
Yes, of course.
I don't know about that, because if the other person died due to maybe similar like poison, because this is an assassin type class, then they could kill us and we would never know it. And we would never know who did it. Except it's probably not the person who's dead. Ah.
It seems we have no choice.
Are you all right, Officer Steiner?
Oh my god. Well, I called that one.
Officer Steiner!
Looks like he's definitely not the killer.
He's dead.
But how? What happened?
He was in agony. It must have been poison. He had just drank some tea, correct?
Poisoned? When?
The commander's wife poured tea for us all just now. The poison must have been in that! What? Officer Steiner was the only one to drink it. The rest of us had yet to take even a sip. That is all the evidence we need! It was you, you she-devil! You've shown your true colors!
Calm down, Officer Neuer.
Calm down? Commander, this woman just tried to kill you! Officer Steiner is dead! Then it could have just as easily been you, the Wind Vestal, her companions, or me! Oh, perish the thought!
Good heavens, no! Me? Use poison?
Don't try and tell us it wasn't you! Tie this woman up immediately!
Unfortunately, under these circumstances, I cannot see how anyone else could be responsible.
No, don't fall for the trick.
Daniel.
Don't fall for the trick.
I am sorry, Eleanor. I shall have to confine you in the cellar until you can be cleared of any wrongdoing.
No.
Is this acceptable, Vestal?
No, yes. It's not. No.
How has it come to this?
There must be some kind of mistake.
Mistake? Are you still on that woman's side? She has killed twice already!
But what is her motive? Why would she kill the servant and Officer Steiner?
Yeah.
And by means that could only point the finger at her.
We can find out what her reasons were later. At least she's now under lock and key. Now we just need to find a way out of here, and all shall be resolved. She must have been the one who jammed the front door as well. We should have questioned her.
We should go and have another look at the entranceway.
I'm not going anywhere. No way. I'm staying put until help comes.
Very well. I'll stay here with her.
It's gotta be her. I mean, at least we can be this side of relief. Now we need only beat the trick to open the door out of here. I never dreamed my own home would become the scene of such a thing. All the dots. What's that?
Poking around isn't going to bring her back, Ring-a-Bell.
Yes, I know. I'm well aware, but...
Show some respect for the dead, Ring-a-Bell.
I think she'll be down at me right away.
What's this? Everything has gone dark!
Who extinguished the lights? Watch out! I have a bad feeling about this!
Yeah, I do too.
Commander Goodman! Get the lights on now!
I will. Just a moment.
The lights are back!
Wait, she's not supposed to be dead?
Look, Officer Neuer!
She's not!
No way.
What's wrong? I heard a scream. Ah, Officer Neuer, stay with me.
Is that the real Officer Goodman?
That woman did...
Woman? Which woman? Officer Neuer!
Is she... dead?
Yes.
So, she was attacked in the brief time that the lights were out?
Could the woman Officer Neuer mentioned be your wife?
It's impossible.
Impossible.
Yeah.
She's confined to the cellar. She had no way of killing Officer Neuer.
So what woman?
Could there be a secret exit out of the cellar? You've not spent much time at home, Commander Goodman, so perhaps you were simply not aware of it. Your wife, Eleanor, could have constructed a hidden passage.
Never.
She may have started a murder spree. Now she's been found out as the killer.
That's pure conjecture. There's no proof yet that Eleanor had anything to do with this.
Let's go and talk with her. That is our only path of action right now.
I'll stay here. I cannot bear to face her right now. Here's the key.
Deeper in we go.
Has something happened? I heard a yell from upstairs a while ago.
Have you been here the whole time?
Could have swore it was the other woman.
Yes.
Let's look for a hidden passage.
A hidden passage? What are you talking about? I'm so confused.
Do you deny that you used a hidden passage to sneak upstairs and slay Officer Neuer?
I know nothing of any hidden passage.
I believe you are telling the truth, but that means we have a bigger problem. If you are innocent, then it must mean that Commander Goodman is the killer.
What? Daniel? A murderer?
Only because there is nobody else it could be.
The four of us have stayed together the whole time. so we cannot be responsible. The only other survivors here are you and your husband. Right before Neuer breathed her last, she indicated her killer was a woman. That makes you the only suspect.
But I can't see any way out of here.
There must be. Otherwise, who could be the culprit? There are no other women here. Except...
So what?
What is it?
Wait. How could we be so stupid?
What happened? What happened?
We have made a fatal error.
What?
We must return to Commander Goodman at once.
What happened?
You're mine, shield bearer. The meddling wind vessel and her companions are next for the knife. So
What?
let me make good on that threat.
What? Wasn't she dead?
Commander Goodman, watch out! You saved me.
I don't believe it. Isn't that the servant, Nastasia? But she was the first to die.
Yeah, she was.
I confirmed it myself. She had no pulse.
So what the heck?
But she was the only woman in the house other than Eleanor and Officer Neuer.
How did...
It seems we have been fooled by an elaborate ruse.
Expert assassin indeed.
Who on earth are you? Reveal yourself!
It has taken all my training to keep up my death ruse this moment. Now you and your companions have unmasked me.
I like how she talks.
Where is the real Nastasia?
Who knows? Perhaps she's melting away in the lava pits of Mount Karka by now. Really, your guess is as good as mine.
You fiend!
I was but a hair's breadth away from terminating my target, and then the wind vessel of all people has to show up. I certainly did not expect your arrival, I must admit, but that simply means I will add you and your followers to the list of victims to fall prey to my blade. Just as the fire vessel did at the Temple of Fire 3 years ago.
Wait, what?
You were the one who took the fire
What?
vessel's life? Then you are a member of the Black Blade?
Oh, you're going down.
That is correct. I am Konoe Kikyo, professional killer and leader of the Black Blade's covert forces.
Oh, you're still going down. Oh.
She's gone quiet. I've seen this woman near this residence before.
I should have known.
She was just my type, so, I mean, she looked suspicious, so I chased after her, but she gave me a swift rebuff.
What? You mean this is the girl you were chasing after that time?
Here she comes!
I should know because I remember seeing her transform before. In the other scenes. Okay, so one problem. When I redid all my jobs, very few of them kept the weapons. So he kept the weapon, but very few people actually had the old weapons. Let's see, I need a mug. I need a, attack power, speed, physical defense. Let's defend. Alright, we stole the kunai. The good news is she was blocking, so that's perfectly fine. I'm gonna have you defend one more time. That way I can have you. I don't know if I can sneak twice, but if I can, that's great, because I want to raise all my attack. Alright, you continue to defend. So that's fine. That is more than fine. I'm glad I was defending there. Okay, now we can let loose. Let's do Gigaton. And then we will summon Megiddo Flame. You know what I should have done? I should use Piracy to lower physical defense. Then I should send Maelstrom for the hit count. And then summon Etra. And then do a double damage. That's gotta hurt. And by the way, it can sing multiple times. See physical defense and physical attack. Really nice. I don't want to go all out. So I'll just do that. Why don't you cure Tiz? Okay, what did that do? Oh, I did that.
No turning back!
Looks like a guaranteed miss on an attack. Didn't dodge that though, did you? Hopefully it's only one attack that it dodges. Go get him, Etra.
Full power!
Got her. It's a great, great turn there. Look at those meteors. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. One, two, and then that's probably it. She should still have that, but I want to do it again. Don't need a mug, don't need a lifesteal, don't need any of that. Probably could do that, and then 3 attacks. And why don't you summon Promethean Fire? Okay, some of that did counter. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. Just rolled over her. Get wrecked. Oh. Apparently I forgot to turn my XP back on. That's fine. We're level 49. It's okay. Summon a pitch. And a kunai. We didn't get any money out of that, though. It's a little bit disappointing. Yeah, we missed a ton of experience, but experience is fine. We're level 49. I feel good about it. Ninja Asterisk. So not an assassin Asterisk. I would have liked to assassin Asterisk. That sounds cool. Oh, look at the gear. A fast dual-wielding fighter, high power when dual-wielding, favors daggers. High power when dual-wielding. That's excellent. So now maybe something other than the two-handed. Not the great stats in the world though, but high dexterity and very high agility. I wonder if this would pair well with a thief class. Especially with that dagger specialty.
Any last words before you meet your maker?
All the dots.
So, the ninja chooses to remain silent upon her death?
You think? It looks like she has something to say. Look, she's changed her disguise again.
I failed to assassinate the shield-bearer commander, but at least I was able to eliminate 2 of the shield-bearer officers. Not a bad result. All said, unfortunately, the wind vessel I had used as bait actually appeared. There was no way I could have anticipated this turn of events. Perhaps this is what I get for taking the fire vessel's life. My punishment for not heeding the Swordmaster's warnings. It was a regrettable misstep. If only the fire vessel had not ignored my warning and leapt into the lava pit.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Ignored your warning and leapt into lava pit? Wait, what was that?
What did you say? What happened to the fire vessel?
Why would... What?
It's no use. She's dead.
What?
I owe you and your companions a great debt, Wind Vestal. Though we lost 2 of our officers, I consider it a blessing that you and my wife escaped unharmed. I have done my wife a disservice, but I was not able to trust her completely.
It was a tough situation we were placed in.
From now on, I'll do my best to spend more time at home, even when I'm busy.
That would certainly set me at ease. It gets lonely in this big house by myself.
Commander Goodman! Officer Steiner! Officer Neuer! Are you alright?
I am unscathed, as are my wife and the Wind Vestal's party.
I'll get the door open now! Please stand back!
That's one banquet I won't forget.
Oh, wow. All right, well, very, very eventful episode today. I think I'm gonna, I don't know if I'll have a chance, but I think I may go back to my little bit of grind. Make a dia, a ninja, to pair with thief. Might be pretty good. Dual wield. Let's take a look at that. Hold on. When equipping a weapon in each hand, only 50% of a weapon is applied to character. This sport allows 100% to be applied. Oh my god, that's huge. That is absolutely huge. I attack at the start to deal the same damage as conventional attack. So it's like a blitzkrieg type move. It looks like when I level up these characters, I had Tiz leveling Swordmaster. I may have both of these guys leveling up Ninja to get that dual wield ability. And then the other two I can have going back to, what was it, Ranger and Knight. And that might work very, very well. Wow, 100%, that is broken. I mean, I know the two-hander gives you like more damage, but to use two weapons means if you hit 9,999, you hit a cap. But if you're hitting 9,999 with two weapons, you just doubled your damage, which is very, very huge. We'll see how it goes. Oh, by the way, I have not yet fought the Nemesises, the level 21s. I need to do that so that way we can prepare the way for the 25s. I'll do that and I'll let you know if I get any of the buns. But for now, my friends, hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day. Until next time, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter and you are brilliant and you are loved and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.